Okay, Mavericks fans, for our final entry into Playoff Central, we're here with Coach Scott Hillman. Coach, let's first of all just talk about the playoff run and how proud you were of the guys and what you battled through those playoffs.
Sure, Patrick. As all of our fans know, a grueling first series, although it's only a 2 out of 3. We knew we matched up tough against Mississippi, a team we went 500 against over the course of the year. Kind of the theme of the year, they had our number early, then we started to control the series, and you know, with about 24 games left, we really reevaluated and set some goals that we needed to achieve if we were going to make the playoffs. And you look at Mississippi, you look at Tulsa, we went 67% against both those teams over the last 24 games of the season, and having that winning record against those teams is what got us there. But a great series against Mississippi, some guys that really stepped up, played great hockey, and then different heroes, different guys. You know, Brett Hammond immediately showed that he was going to be a great playoff player, and Charlie was unbelievable through all 3 games, and we rode Charlie to get through that first round. So it was a great series, and to go in Game 3 back against the wall on the road, I guess like your stat said, we're the only team that's ever accomplished that, to steal Game 3 on the road in a mini-series like that, and so proud of the guys, and I think looking back that how much effort it took to win that first round was the big advantage for Rapid City. A fresh Rapid City team that sat there and scouted both us and Mississippi through those 3 games. They knew they were playing one of the 2 of us, and you know, a valiant effort by our guys in Game 1, but that 3-minute breakdown where we gave up 3 goals, or 2-minute breakdown where we gave up 3 goals, I think was simply a matter of fatigue, and even some of the inability to score on Batachu. I think if our guys are fresher, they find a way to get to that rebound or get that shot past them. So I think a very good Rapid City team, but a very rested team against a bit of a fatigued team. Might have been the difference in the first couple games of that series, but what a great series. The boys fought right to the bitter end, and Game 4, the only thing we wish we could change other than the final result is we wish that game would have been played at the event center. Our fans deserve to see a game like that. Although your boys lost, it was unbelievable. A great game, exciting game. I know those loyal fans that came to the event center to watch it on the big screen here must have enjoyed every minute until the final goal, of course. But so proud of our guys, and a great effort. 2 great goalies, and you know, our total playoff roster of 21 players. Proud of every one of them.
Well, let's talk about for one quick second in Game 4. There's just under a minute left. You pull the goalie with the extra attacker, and you're on the power play in a tie game. People in the press box were going crazy, saying they've never seen that before. So take us through your thinking just for that.
Well, you know, these guys, again, working so hard. We had the first goal we got on them in the series was extra attacker, 6-on-4, although we were losing that game. The next 2 games later, we pull the goalie again and nearly score. You know, it was just a matter. We're down 3-0. We're almost looking for a miracle. Our guys believed we deserved that game, and so I thought, why not? You know, we're down 3-0. We're on the power play. Let's go 6-on-4 and see if we can end this before we go into overtime. Because again, we're in their building, their sold-out building. If we're in our building, we don't have to do that because our fans are going to give us energy. Their fans give them energy. I just kind of felt the longer this game goes, the more the advantage to the home team. So if we can get this thing done in regulation, and it was close, but I think we were having fun that night, and the boys were having fun, and it almost seemed like the result was going to happen one way or another. We were going to win or they were going to win, and it was almost out of everybody's hands the way the game was going. Someone was deciding the outcome of that game, and so we thought, heck, if we're going to win it, let's win it now. And of course we didn't score, they didn't score either, and we go into overtime. But worth a shot, I thought.
Well, no one can say you're not gutsy, because that was very gutsy.
Yeah, I don't know if that's ever been done before, but I don't know if I'll ever do it again. But it seemed like the right time to try and steal a victory.
Okay, well, let's go back to the regular season. Obviously, a long road trip to start the year. You're a brand new team. You go through quite a few players throughout the season. You finally find that nucleus of players, and you make a good playoff run. Just talk about how the season went and what all transpired for you in this first season.
Sure. The regular season, it seems like 3 seasons all in one. In some ways it's so quick, in other ways it was a long and grueling process. And, I believe all told 42 players might have come through this locker room from day 1 of the regular season to the end. These guys battled through an incredible amount of adversity. I've only been coaching for 2 years prior to this season, and we went through more in this season than I could have dreamt of, even in the first 2 years of my coaching career, I guess. But, some struggles early, not having our event center done, not having really, not having much ice time, not having a locker room for the guys to settle into, not getting that time to bond, not a place to have team meetings or video and talk about the start of the season. So just some extra little adversity that might, had we have not had that, maybe we get off to a better start. Not to use those as excuses, just adversity. And I think adversity just makes us stronger in the end. But we get off to really a terrible start. 0-5, 2-6-1 by the end of our 9 road game stretch. Definitely not where we wanted to be. From there, a huge uphill battle. You got to be 5-6 games above 500 to make the playoffs in this league, and all of a sudden now we're 4 games below 500. That means 8-9 games above 500 over the last 50 games, 55 games. That's tough for anybody to do, and so we basically battled back to 500. Obviously, a lot of changes. And changes are hard on our fans, they're hard on our players, and then they're hard on me. Every player that comes in this locker room, I instantly love them, like they're a brother or a son or whatever. So it's hard to make changes, but I feel responsible to the management group, to our fan base, to everybody, to make sure that we're going to have a winning hockey team. And we're gonna take the fans through a quick tour of the locker room here in a minute, and we'll talk about one of the quotes specifically. But I believe guys have to be bought in. They have to trust in each other. And if everybody's not pulling in the right direction, you can't win tight hockey games. You can't go on a stretch like these guys did and win, I believe, 10 of 12 or 13 games at a certain point late in the season to get us into the playoffs. So. Looking back, I wish we didn't have to make so many moves, but as it turns out, I think everyone turned out to be the move we needed to make to get the final roster in place, and to, most importantly, build us a strong nucleus of guys that are going to be here and bring this team into year 2 on strong footholds. So we're excited with where we are. A long process to get here, but a great second half of the season leading into the playoffs, and again, couldn't be more proud of the guys to battle through and get us into a playoff position.
Okay, well, let's take that tour, and we'll come back and we'll chat a little bit more.
All right, let's do it.